unfolding through parts of southeastern Australia over the last couple of days. And Sydney-siders were in the firing line on Friday. Take a look at these images from the Newtown region. Now, Bankstown collected their heaviest rain in 2 years with areas of flash flooding. Liverpool saw 51 millimetres and Milpara also collected 52 millimetres. Sydney itself collected 20 millimetres to 9 a.m. Now, we do need the rainfall, but it wasn't looking too ideal through parts of Sydney, with the state emergency services responding to over 150 calls for assistance from those severe thunderstorms. Over the last week, we've had some good rainfall totals across the north coast of New South Wales, with Cape Byron recording 122 millimetres of rain. Ballina has also seen 236 millimetres of rain. It's already the wettest September since the 1950s for these regions. You can see over the last 7 days we've had some good falls for the northeast corner of New South Wales and southeast Queensland. Canberra recorded 38 millimetres of rain in the gauge. That was your wettest week in 7 months, and Albany for the south coast has also seen 37 millimetres of rain this week. Now, Orange Airport collected 14 millimetres of rain from that rain and storm event I was showing you earlier, which hit Sydney on Friday. Unfortunately, the week ahead we don't have too much in terms of rainfall for the eastern inland, so our thoughts of course remain with drought-affected parts of New South Wales, Queensland, Victoria and also South Australia. Tuesday, not too much to harp on about apart from a weak cold front hitting you in Tasmania. Once again on Wednesday we do have showers continuing with westerly winds for the west coast of Tasmania. On Thursday, the slight chance of a shower or two for the north coast of New South Wales with onshore winds. And on Friday, of course, we'll continue to see showers across the south west coast of Tasmania. Over the next 8 days, not too much in terms of forecast rainfall, with totals of around 10 to 15 millimetres forecast for the southwest land division and of course across that west coast of Tasmania, where we'll see the heaviest falls, really with westerly winds. Light falls up and down the eastern seaboard as well. About a month left of the ski season for the Australian resorts. Not too much in terms of snowfall this week. We aren't quite seeing those cold fronts hit the southeast anymore, and we have a string of warm and dry days for the middle of this week.
Hello, Sarah here at Mount Buller on what is a very wintry day, even though it's spring. We have had some beautiful weather days this week, so let's take a look at what you can expect in the mountains this weekend. Here at Mount Buller, we have 20 lifts open and all runs open across the resort, and the Skyline and Cofflers terrain parks have plenty of new features week to week for you to test your skills on. Mount Hotham has 66 open trails and 12 lifts turning. Falls Creek has excellent riding on groomed runs. The top picks this week have been Highway 83, Main Street and Powder Keg. At Bawbaw, 20 out of 24 runs are open and visitors are still enjoying the 60 centimetres of snow cover right across the resort. In New South Wales, Perisher has 110 groomed trails and 45 lifts spinning. At Thredbo, 14 lifts and over 2 metres of snow across the resort. Mount Selwyn, all runs are open and 7 out of 10 lifts are operating, and at Charlotte Pass, 4 lifts are rolling, and the groomer's pick for this week is the Pass. Spring has well and truly sprung, and the great weather and awesome snow is something you can enjoy at a resort near you this weekend.
Summer might be over for parts of the United States, but we're continuing to see wildfires burning out of control through parts of California.
More than 1,200 firefighters are working around the clock to contain a massive wildfire blazing right now in Northern California. So far, the Delta Fire north of Sacramento has burned about 25,000 acres since it started Wednesday afternoon, prompting evacuations.
You know, I've been evacuated for fires as well, a little further south, and we know it's like that. You have to leave and come home and hopefully have something there, and we want to make sure these guys have something to come home to.
The fire has closed critical portions of Interstate 5, even terrifying and trapping drivers on the road.
We gotta get out and walk. We can't stay right here. Look at that side just caught on fire. We cannot stay right here.
Officials say they're not sure when the closed parts of Interstate 5 will reopen. But according to the Sacramento Bee, detours around the closed sections add anywhere between 3 and 8 hours of additional drive time. Investigators also believe the fire was started by a person, but aren't saying if it was started deliberately. According to California fire officials, this is in the same part of the state where the Carr Fire killed 8 people earlier this summer, destroying more than 1,000 homes and burning more than 229,000 acres.